scientifically, there is a synergism of subtle little things that mess up black ability to see itself right. Just think about as children, Tooth Fairy. Look, little white girl. The rainbow shows up. We don't tell the child that the rainbow is the product of the sun that's 93 million miles away, sending a ray of light at 186,000 miles per second, and it begins to penetrate one of the droplets of water that is in the cloud that was formed by the earth, having its water pulled by the moon and gathering 6 miles above civilization. So whenever the 58 facets of light began to shine through the raindrop, it begins to reflect through the raindrop and produce something called a rainbow. We see a rainbow, say, you know, it's a leprechaun, a little white boy. So Tooth Fairy, little white girl. Leprechaun, don't forget about Santa Claus. So the programming, how do you fall in love? Cupid, a little naked little white baby with some chicken wings on the back, shooting you with an arrow to make you fall in love. These are little play stories that have a real effect on our mind. Because the child now thinks love comes from white people. Money comes from white people. Gold comes from white people. All the gifts are going to come from them. Then you go and you read everything that the adjective black is attached to is always negative. Everything the adjective white is attached to is always positive. You look it up in the dictionary right now, the word black has 120 negative names attached to it. But look up white. 34, all of them positive. Little white lie. See that? Bad guys wear black. Funeral, black. But wedding, you wear white. Angel food cake, chocolate icing. White cake, white icing. Devil food cake, chocolate cake, chocolate icing. Bad luck, behind the 8 ball. 8 ball, the black ball, last ball to go in on the table. You knock it in too early, you lose. What knocks all the other balls in? It's the white ball. It's the cue ball. It's bigger, heavier than all the other balls. It puts every other color ball in its place. See, these are subliminal programs. So by the time you get finished with folklore, language, and then multiply that by all the images of the messengers, the warners, the disciples, are all been painted white, then we've been fed self-hatred. So it makes it hard for us to believe in ourselves. So I challenge every black man, woman, and child to start reading about people that look like you, that accomplished great feats in the past. Because what happens is you activate your spiritual peripheral vision. See, physical peripheral vision says, I'm looking at you, but I can see my brothers on both sides. I'm looking at you, but I can see the light here and I can see the TV over there. So spiritual peripheral vision means that the minute that I start looking at someone that accomplished great feats in the past, I began to say to myself, if they can do it, so can I. So that will help us to do it. And then, of course, taking the spiritual concept is the highest thing. You're not just the founder of Timbuktu, the builder of the Nile Valley civilization. You're not just the one that established the city of Atlantis. You're not just the one that built the pyramids. You are the fathers and mothers of all art, science, and civilization. We are the original people of the planet. Everything and everyone came from us. So once you accept that as your own personal self-concept, that I'm not just an inventor or a conqueror, but I am a God, then your self-worth will stay high. And if your brother is your other self, he's a God too. So I'm going to look out for him the same way I will look out for God. And I'm going to look out for myself the same way I'm going to look out for God. I'm going to expect from myself what I expect from God. And when you operate like that, there's nothing you can't be, do, or have. You can be as powerful as you want to be, do whatever you want to do, and have whatever you want to have if you see your self-image through scriptural lenses instead of non-scriptural concepts.